Fa na uni akomodwene ho nipa. Well remit. Enim ne din a ɛyɛ tutu ɛfa sikasɛm ho. Onim wabɛbrɛ sɛ onim mmɔdemmɔde wɔ adwumaden ɛne mmɔden biara a wobɔ sɛ wobɛma efiefoɔ nso ɛho ahenha wɔn. Ɛne nti well remit ɛde nhyehyɛ pa agu akwan mu sɛ wobɛtumi de sika ama ne efiefoɔ ɛwɔ abɛɛfo ɛkwan so. Computer, smartphone, anaasɛ app a ɔhaw biara ɛni ho. Sɛ woyɛ a new customer anaasɛ ɛyi ne deɛ a ɛdi kan ko adeɛ a atagye wate dɛnnɛ ɛne sɛ wobɛtumi ama ne sika free bonto a wontua ɛho hwee ɛma well remit. Saa ne mprɛnsa so 3 times wompɛ wei na wopɛ deɛn anigye sɛm ɛne sɛ wobɛtumi ama ne sika yi akɔsi MTN anaasɛ Ghana network biara so a ɔhaw biara ɛni ho. Well remit woyɛ yɛ sɛm nhyia mpa.
Yo, yes, I'm Akwaba Bio about Alco Radio. So I health and wellness to Masuguso Muti. Muso for Kwame Manu. Ko break it kakra one here. And so this is the first show of the year. It is a 2022 no. Radio modern aboy ho ban amana kwaba between. Then I see bebe. Now to kick off today's show no yeah wo you be I don't know chuchun komo you Michael. Now you know about chuchun komo afa massage therapy. You Michael a lot of experience therapy and so you know about chuchun komo na and then a deal on the Amamu. If we are Mohammed's corner and also health update from Ghana and so the Bremo. And then this year you grow cry and to call a friend. You all have to jump on. You can watch us live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and the handler is Alco Radio Official on YouTube, and Alco Radio on Facebook. All right, we're going for a short commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to speak to Michael. So stay tuned and be with us.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama, really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
World Remit, a better way to send money. If you want to send money anywhere in the world, World Remit is the app that you got to use. And then, of course, the United African Organization is also our sponsor for this show. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring on Michael, and then we're going to talk to Michael. So today I'll be doing a little bit of translation So once Michael talks, I'll ask him to pause for a little bit, and then I'll do a little bit of translation for those folks at home who does not understand this language. All right. So Michael, how are you?
Excellent. Thank you.
Good. Well, I mean, we want to know you. We want to know who you are. So someone may ask, who is Michael Fadley?
Well, I'm the therapist, manager, and owner at Chicago Touch, and I've been involved in massage therapy for 33 years. And I got started even before that in high school and college. I was getting into meditation, yoga. I was interested in metaphysics, philosophy. So getting into touch healing art, that was a way for me to practice philosophy in a practical way.
Well, that's an extensive experience you got. So when we talk about massage, I mean, what are we talking about?
Well, I think everybody has a pretty good idea of what massage is, but what they don't realize is that people that have been practicing massage for a number of years usually are students of meridian theory. And you recently interviewed our acupuncturist, Ning.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have a background in meridian theory, chakra theory, the auric field. Really, a lot of what this was for me was a desire to practice developing intuition, because when you're doing a manual medicine touch modality, intuition becomes a major factor. And so I might have been smart enough to be a software engineer, but that would be very head-centered. So I figured out a way to have a career where I could be more body-centered, and that allowed me to develop intuition.
Well, talk to us about your childhood. You mentioned that you started this as a hobby, right?
Yeah, for 7 years, I did it actually just as a hobby, starting at age 22. My first course was called Polarity Therapy. We all understand what magnets are, electromagnetic field. Most people don't realize that our nervous system actually has a positive, like a North Pole, the top of the head, bottom of the spine is like a South Pole. So we have the electromagnetic field circulating through us like this. They call it a torus because it's moving like this through the body. And within any body part, like the arms, you've got the channels and all of that. So the pressure points have to do with the meridians. And so to put it very simply, sometimes a meridian could be too much energy or too little, too low, too depleted. And with acupressure, we can address that. We can balance that out, just like acupuncture can.
All right, Michael, talk to us about your educational background.
I got a degree in a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration, 1983. I went to a small university in Iowa where everybody was practicing meditation. And at that college, altogether, I had 66 weeks in meditation retreat over about a 5 to 6 year period. So I still meditate. I still do my own type of yoga. And getting back to the concept of massage, I just like to share a simple technique. Most people feel a buildup right at the top of the shoulders and in between the scapulas and throughout the neck. And we actually have the ability to work that without even having to take our hands like that. You can raise your shoulders up. You can come back like this. And if you mash those muscles up with the three bones of the occipital ridge and the scapula, you can mash these up. And if you do it just right, you'll feel kind of a chill. So there's a lot of things that people can do to themselves for maintenance, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, almost at the level of brushing your teeth. And it's just like calisthenics. If we do 10 minutes of calisthenics per day, that's a lot different than doing nothing with exercise. Does that make sense?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
But
Yes.
I want to share with you that my very first course, I learned light touch on the head and different points. And just basically, if you do a light touch on the front and back of the head, you can do it to yourself, but if you let somebody give it to you, they're just going to hold the front and back of your head with no pressure at all. They can even be about a ½ inch off the skin. And you'll feel the energy. You'll feel the warmth of their hand. You'll feel the energy. And believe it or not, it's a pretty good treatment. And I have done sessions on people where it's 1 hour of nothing but light touch on the head. And when they stand up afterwards, it feels similar to have had a full body massage.
And
the other way I use it is sensitive pressure points. If a pressure point is really tender, I say, "Oh, that's tender, isn't it?" And they say yes, and I just do some light touch on the head, specific points. I come back to it, and it's usually much less tender. So that's another way. So there are some very simple things that people can use at home.
So that, let's talk about that light touch. So, once you do that light touch, what does it do to your body?
Well, again, the energy field, the aura is moving through the hands. So we have small chakras. Chakra is Sanskrit for wheel, okay, because a chakra means a spin. So there are vortexes throughout our body, energy vortexes. And when somebody is holding space around you, now you have an interface between their energy and your energy. And it's almost like putting an extra battery on the nervous system.
Wow, I see.
Well, you need to feel it. You need to feel it. When you get sessions of acupuncture, Ning does some light touch in your head, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
do you doze off sometimes? It's very relaxing, right?
Yeah. It will make you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It will make you sleep. Yeah, I've experienced that, and I can attest to what you're saying. It feels really good. It feels good, and it will make you sleep. All right. So let's talk about this intuitive signal that you have actually developed.
So when this was a hobby, most of my courses involved muscle checking, where we just check the energy. It's like we called it muscle monitoring. And I learned how to be more sensitive to energy. So basically, when people are practicing intuitive methods or they're doing psychic research, a lot of what they're using is some kind of a signal. And it can be an auditory signal, like something they're hearing or something they're seeing or feeling. The most common one is a feeling lighter is more of a yes, feeling heavier is more of a no, or if you feel expansive, that's more of a yes. If you feel contracting, that's more of a no. So we use the concept or the term following the energy. So if you were writing a story and it gets to a point in the story where it can go 3 different ways, you say, well, there's A, B, and C. And you go A path and then B path, and you're just feeling that. If you feel more expansive on C, then you're going to follow that. Does it make sense?
It does.
And at a certain point you get to it. And people, when they're writing stories, writing songs, things like that, obviously, it's purely intuitive. It's what feels right. And they're following the energy. So I use that every day. And if I'm not neutral, if I have too much of an emotional investment in something, then it won't work. But if I simply want to know, do I need vitamin C? And I get, well, yeah, a little bit. Okay. So I say, well, 0.5 gram. And my body gets lighter if I say 1/4 gram, 250 milligrams of vitamin C. And all of a sudden I feel some expansiveness. Okay. That's my yes for how much. And I don't care what's right or wrong with vitamin C. If my body wants 3 grams of vitamin C, then I want to give it 3 grams of vitamin C. If it only wants 300 milligrams of vitamin C, then I want to just give it 300 milligrams. But if I was, I'm not a parent, but if I was a parent, if I was asking something about my child, it probably is not going to work so well because we have so much emotional energy invested in our children. Anything like that, when there's a lot of emotional investment, lack of neutrality. But if we're neutral, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to practice with a signal.
So talk to us about midline movements.
So usually it's people have the experience of being stuck in their logic or stuck in their feelings. And we know about the 2 brain hemispheres, right? One is more logical linear. The other one is more spatial synthetic. So in the middle of the brain, there's a corpus callosum, and throughout the middle of the body, we call it the midline. When we do a midline movement, I'm standing up now and change this a little bit. If my elbow goes to the opposite knee, then I'm getting a little bit of a twist right in the middle. Does that make sense? But I don't even have to use my limbs. I can just, shoulder comes forward, the hip comes forward. And that's a midline movement. Doing the simple version is cross crawl. Here's the opposite. Okay. But after you do cross crawl for a while, you start doing midline movements. I like to swing along, right? Just swing one way, I swing the other way. And imagine a sponge where you're wringing it out one way, wringing it out the other way. This is a very good brain integration technique. If I'm getting ready to learn something new, if I do a midline movement, it's going to help me learn it easier.
So these are kind of like exercises, right?
Yeah, it comes from Brain Gym. It's developed by Paul and Gail Dennison, and anybody can Google Brain Gym and they'll see these different exercises that make learning easier. That's another really big interest of mine is the whole concept of different kinds of learning disabilities. Some people are dyslexic. Some people have, different learning disorders. I have a mild learning disorder, and that's a lot of what prompted my interest in the healing arts. Is I thought it was just stress, and I found out there's a little more to it. So early on, I discovered Brain Gym, and one of the best things from Brain Gym is what they call the cross call or the midline movement, but they have a lot of others.
Okay, let's talk about someone coming to Chicago Touch, right?
Right.
I'm a newbie. I come in. I'm like, okay, Michael, I need a massage. What is the process that you go through?
Well, they're going to fill out a one-page double-sided form with some basic information, and there's about a 1-minute conversation on average to just ask people what we might be able to accomplish with a massage, and where do they feel anything? Where do they feel symptoms? So I think everybody at Chicago Touch is customizing the massage according to what the client is dealing with, what they're asking for, what they're in the mood for. And then we do the session, and then we ask them, how did it go? So usually people are looking for help with back, neck, and shoulders. That's usually a priority, but sometimes you get a runner who wants more time in the legs, or you've got people, something's going on with their feet or their hands or whatever. So that's how we do it.
So when you're working on a patient, right? So what you're actually doing is moving the energies, right?
We're using touch stimulation to just basically highlight stress patterns, and they're relaxing. When you get a pressure point on the deltoid and it's tender, okay, but then you're relaxing with it, it gives your whole nervous system a chance to reset itself. But also in relation to the specific, whatever the specific challenge is on that reflex. Okay,
so what do you actually do at Chicago Touch? Aside being, the manager and in terms of massage, what do you do, with a patient?
One of the ways
let me put it this way. Mm-hmm. What services do you, Michael, provide to
right?
People? Yeah,
right. I do a lot of sports massage. I do a lot of prenatal massage, mostly just general therapeutic massage. But sometimes it's more specific. Sometimes people want to maybe get lymphatic drainage, for example. That's one of our specialties. And we're doing more medical massage now. If people have had a cosmetic procedure, we have the ability to help them with their recovery process, both with manual lymph drainage and also a high-tech lymph drainage. So lymph comes to here and goes back to the blood, right here at the subclavian vein. So lymph drainage is a light touch, moving the lymph back to where it can go back into the blood. And, we learn very specific techniques. But that's an example of a modality that is becoming more popular lately, is lymphatic drainage. So most massage therapists are mixing a variety of techniques. Sometimes somebody comes in and they really just want to experience a Thai massage. But a lot of times they might want to get a little bit of Thai massage mixed with deep tissue and maybe even a little bit of Swedish massage. Swedish is an umbrella that you can fit almost anything into it. Your basic Swedish massage is effleurage, which is the gliding stroke, compression, which is just pure pressure. Friction is your tissue sliding on your tissue. So if I press in and then I move it around, that's friction. All right. And then we get kneading, which is the squeezing action. And then there is a few more techniques like joint mobility, stretches, and very light, just brushing the air.
That sounds very interesting. We're going to go for a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to continue with our discussion. All right, if that's okay with you.
Perfect.
All right. So we're going to go for a quick commercial break, and then ask Michael, I'll sip some tea. We will be right back.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid health insurance program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT 1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
We welcome you back to ACO Radio, and the program is Health and Wellness, and then we're talking with Michael Flatley, who is the manager at Chicago Touch. Am I right, Michael?
That's correct.
Yeah, I know Michael on a personal level. I've been to Chicago Touch, several times. And I might say that I love the Chicago Touch. I do love you guys and the services that you guys provide. So, that's just a side note. Let's talk about intuition. You mentioned that you use intuition to decode dreams and stuff like that.
Most people are familiar with the idea that 95% of the 95% of the mind is subconscious, maybe 5% is conscious. So dreams are an example of how we can get some feedback from our subconscious, and people are interested in their subconscious, I think, because they're interested in having a stronger connection with their higher self. and it's been discovered that you get to the higher self through the subconscious. So in my case, I had some terrifying nightmares by kindergarten with what I would consider alien beings who could control my body. And I thought I didn't never really think too much about it for about 20 years. And then as a young adult, I realized probably something happened, but I couldn't really. No, I mean, and I'm still trying to figure that out. But for the most part, all of my recurring dreams, and I've had recurring dreams, sometimes it'll go for 25 years. I think I understand, it took a long time, but I understand what's being conveyed to me. And the result of all that was, it's been now almost 10 years that I've been developing an entertainment concept, and it's completely inspired by insights that I've gotten from recurring dreams.
And what is this entertainment thing that you're talking about, concept?
I studied music theory in high school, and it captivated me. I was in high school in the mid-1970s. Music was pretty exciting at that time, with the merging of classical, jazz, rock, R&B, soul. A lot of amazing things were happening musically. Synthesizers were relatively new at that point, so I was keenly interested in that. I was taking piano lessons. I ended up getting some synthesizers in college. I did not play in a band per se, but I was seriously interested in seeing what I might be able to create musically. But by the age of 25, I realized that I need to just put that on the back burner for some indefinite period of time, maybe decades. And at this point, I want to get back into music, and I'm using these ideas that I've developed literally over decades. And again, some of it comes out of dreams, but I call it medicinal entertainment because since I've been in the healing arts now for 33 years, and I've been into music since I was a child, I'd like to see how much I might be able to have an influence on the music industry. For example, going to music schools and sharing concepts of self-hypnosis, because self-hypnosis is a way that people can program their dreams. And people who are looking to compose music, if they can get music from a dream, then they know it's coming from the subconscious, and that's usually very desirable. The song "Yesterday" by Paul McCartney came from a dream, and the symphonic piece called "Rite of Spring" by Igor Stravinsky came from a dream. And these were two of the most successful pieces of music of the entire 20th century. And I've had that too. I've had music come to me in dreams before. So when that happens, it's special.
Well, let's talk about the benefits of massage.
Okay.
Once someone come to Chicago Touch, and they get a massage, what are some of the benefits that they can actually achieve?
Here's a really good example. We get a buildup of stress in our thighs and glutes, legs in general. And after a massage that gave enough time to de-stress in the legs, if that person walks up a staircase, they'll notice it's easier. They'll feel lighter, and that lets them know that the muscles have more energy. So basically, performance enhancement, that would be one of the main benefits. Now, if somebody is recovering from a strain, massage can improve that recovery time. Or if there's an injury, massage in many cases can improve, not always, but in many cases can reduce that recovery time. So usually that's what we're looking for. And of course, stress. When people have a period where they're having to work overtime, maybe sleep deprived, and just kind of burnout, massage is probably one of the best ways to get a faster recovery. Sleep is important too. However, when people are exhausted, sometimes the quality of sleep is not very good. And so, have you not found that after a massage that night, you're going to get a better quality of sleep, right?
Yeah.
So those are some of the prime examples.
How about pain? How does massage relate to pain?
Well, pain is a symptom, and pain is usually communicating something. And when we see a practitioner, the practitioner gives us more of an idea of what the message is, what's going on with that pain. And there are many times where massage therapy can reduce skeletal muscle pain. There are some things, like sometimes people have osteoarthritis, and that is an inflammatory condition, and massage is not a magic bullet for that. Maybe 5 to 10% reduction in the symptom of arthritis. So massage doesn't fix everything.
Massage doesn't fix everything.
It doesn't fix everything, but it usually will reduce pain if it's just muscle pain.
Okay. So I know Chicago Touch, like you mentioned, you have a whole range of treatment levels. You have acupuncture, you have acupressure, you even have a chiropractor in that building.
Right.
So someone can come there and get all these services. So
yes,
what has been your role in the community? I think that is this. West Loop, right? The West Loop community. What has been your role in that community? From Chicago Touch.
I mean, everybody understands the consideration of stress. And when we were new, we had we tried to have affordable rates, and our tagline was for the tired, overworked, and underpaid. So basically, people need more maintenance. They need more stress reduction. And so that's what we're looking to provide.
So are you, willing to go into like maybe corporate offices and offer like, some kind of discounts just to get people into Chicago Touch?
We used to go to accounting offices and law offices a couple times a year, and we would do 15, 20-minute tune-ups on employees. And it's been about 3 or 4 years since we've done that. But it's still a possibility for us. It's a little bit more difficult. But just generally speaking, we would like to reach out to West Loop companies, and we do occasionally go out and do seated massage and in the chair massage at companies. It's been a couple of years since we've done it, but we certainly could do that.
All right. So is there anything that you wanted to talk about that, in the course of our discussion, you've not had the chance to talk about?
You did a great job of covering my bullet points. I'm trying to think of what I've missed here. We're in the heart of the winter right now. We've got some cold weather coming over the next few days. And when it's crazy cold, it's really nice to get warm in a steam shower. Okay. And we're currently offering the steam shower at no additional cost. And it can be 30 minutes before or after a massage or an acupuncture. We share it with the chiropractic also. And if people have a PPO insurance, there's an excellent chance that the chiropractor will be able to use their insurance for chiropractic, and probably even refer over to massage therapy, acupuncture. So that's an important thing. If people have a really good insurance, it's great if they can use it. So that's why we have a chiropractor in the suite.
Yeah, my producer has a question for you. So, Dr. Fori, you can let it go.
All right. Hello, Mike.
Yes.
Oh,
Hi.
yes. Great. So I had a question about, some people go to massage therapy and it actually worsens some of their pain. Maybe like they go for like a backache and it actually makes it worse. What triggers that, and what are the chances of that happening?
Well, therapists are always learning stuff, and I think that when that happens, it's probably a factor could be lack of experience with the therapist. But when people have a strain and they get massage, if they get a lot of massage right on the pain place, that can make the inflammation worse. So let's say somebody had low back pain. We'll do a little bit of massage on the pain place, but mostly we're going to open up pathways going to and from that area. So there's ways of working where you can minimize the chance of having the pain increase. That's always possible, but over the course of practicing for years, we learn how to avoid that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It does, but I just want to go off on that. So you're saying that when someone come in, assuming that maybe they have a lower back pain, you work on it, and then they go home and it's even worse. So
yeah, it's possible. Like sciatic pain, for example. Sometimes people have inflammation with the sciatic nerve, and it's shooting down the leg, and it's gotten really bad, and they could have a pain syndrome that built up for a few years, and then it kind of erupted with a lot of pain, but it was a condition that was building up for a few years. So there's something structurally going on. There's something biochemically going on. And sometimes massage is not a magic button, but that's when energy work makes more sense. Remember, I said I like to use a lot of light touch on the head. So in China, they have something called, it's a type of energy work where they work on the auric field, and they call it the Wei Qi. So if the technique is subtle enough, there's zero risk of making the symptom worse, okay? But if they're going to do deep work on an area that's already inflamed, well, that's risky. That's risky. It might make it worse.
So what you're saying is that it's not actually the massage that is actually making the symptom worse, but because the pain has been building up, and then the massage is kind of like bringing it out, right?
Well, yes, and I'm saying that the massage probably wasn't the right massage. If the massage made the condition worse, it wasn't the right massage. And we can't blame the therapist, because the therapist is just practicing. You're practicing and learning. And I tell people sometimes when they have a pain, I say, it's possible that the massage will make the condition temporarily worse. That happens maybe 2% of the time with certain things. But the longer I practice, and again, it's been 33 years, the more it's easy for me to avoid that outcome.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that kind of makes sense. So even if it make it worse initially, it's going to make it feel better, right? That's what you're saying. The overall.
Yeah, but I'm saying massage therapists can make mistakes also, and maybe the treatment is inappropriate. I mean, it's possible to get the wrong kind of treatment. But I mean, I feel pretty strongly. In fact, when I talk to somebody on the phone, when they tell me what's going on, just from talking to them, usually my intuition lets me know how much what I have will help or not help. And if intuitively I feel that they need something else other than what I can provide, I will suggest that instead. I will suggest that maybe see acupuncturist first, see a chiropractor first, or somebody else first, and then try massage maybe in a week or something.
Yeah, so I really like the fact that you have all these people inside that building. So when the person comes and you feel like, okay, this is not me, what I have might not even help. So I'm going to refer you to someone in that same building who can actually help, right?
Right.
Okay. And I've seen it before. I come in and acupuncture. I mean, chiropractor will refer you to the acupuncture, right? And then you're like, okay, I think this will work well. So, go with this and go with that, which I think is really great. And Chicago Touch, yeah, they're doing it with. So as people can see, we have our screen on our screen, Chicago Touch. That is their main entrance, right, Michael?
Yeah, that's the front desk waiting area.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I always get they have a place where you can make your own tea, and
Right.
you got water, free water for you, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Michael, what do you want to tell your viewers about Chicago Touch?
I don't know how many of you are in Chicago, but we'd love to help you get de-stressed. If it's crazy cold, we want to get you warm in the steam shower. It's usually about 120 in there. It'll get you cook your bones. You'll feel pretty good. You go out in the cold and it won't bother you quite as much when you've been cooking your bones for a half hour.
So, Michael, I just want to throw this out there. Since you are on Alco Radio, is there a way that for promotional purposes, someone will come to Chicago Touch and mention that, okay, I heard this from Alco Radio.
Yes.
So is there a way of giving it any form of a discount?
Yes, automatically a 10% discount. If they mention this program, they're going to automatically get a 10% discount, and we'll hold that through the entire winter season until March 20th, whenever the first day of spring is. We'll hold that 10% discount off of our menu.
All right, so Mike is saying that if you go there today and you mention Alco Radio, you mention the program that you saw Mike on our program, they're going to give you a 10% discount for the next 3 months, right, Michael?
Yes, Manny, let's also mention that most of our 1 hour services are 80, and that will drop it down to 72, which is pretty down to earth.
Yeah.
To get somebody like Ning or myself or the others here at 72, that's a very down to earth rate.
All right, so you had it first from here. Chicago Touch, and I'm hoping that people are going to come in and use this kind of promotion, and just so they can feel better. So, Michael, I don't know if there's anything that you want to say to us.
I think we covered it. We covered it.
Covered everything, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well, what's your location? If people want to come to Chicago Touch, what is your location?
We're on the southeast corner of Lake and Ada, 1335 West Lake, in the West Loop of Chicago, and it happens to be the southeast. Excuse me. Let me double check on this. Yep, southeast corner of Lake and Ada is spelled ADA, and it's 1 block east of Ogden, a major thoroughfare. Yeah,
so I think it's pretty much Lake and Ada. Lake and Ada,
Lake and Ada, yes.
Right?
Yes,
you
exactly
can
right.
Go through the other side of Ada, right?
Right.
Okay. And do you have a website if people want to, look?
ChicagoTouch.com.
ChicagoTouch.com. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a phone number in case someone wants to call. Old school people want to just call and then schedule an appointment.
312-929-3083.
All right, our producer is going to put that on the screen for us, and then that will.
You should say it one more time.
Yeah, can you mention the phone number one more time? 312.
And then 929.
929.
3083.
3083. All right. So our producer is going to put that on for us. And then, that is the number for Chicago Touch. If you want to experience, stress relief, you got to go to Chicago Touch. If you want to experience a quality of sleep, you got to go to Chicago Touch, because over there, they work on you, and you go home and you want to come back the next day. That is how I felt. I always want to go back to Chicago Touch because they do a really work on you. I might want to say bye to you.
One question I have.
Okay, well, my producer has one more question.
Yeah, I wanted to find out what is the proportion of patronage from males and females comparatively?
Okay,
in your opinion.
At Chicago Touch, I think we're seeing about 2/3 female, maybe 65% female, and probably 35 to 40% male.
Oh, okay.
And do you know why that is the case?
Yes. when men get a haircut, they're much more likely to go to a barber and maybe do a walk-in service. So there are massage therapy places that are geared towards walk-in business, and they're going to probably get the other way. They're going to get 70, maybe 60%, 70% male. So we're a little bit more geared towards appointments. We oftentimes don't have somebody available like for a walk-in. We might, and we can certainly take the call, but that's how I interpret it.
Okay, so men likes walking and women likes making an appointment.
Men are more protective of their unstructured time, their unstructured downtime, whereas women are more interested in planning and in putting structure into their downtime. Men really don't want too much structure in their downtime because then it feels like work.
That is true. That is definitely true. I always like walking, which doesn't work. But hey, that's man. Mike, your final words before we let you go.
We're 11 to 8 on weekdays and 11 to 6 on weekends.
All right. Thanks so much, Mike. And then it's been a pleasure working with you. And then the promotion still stands. So we're going to say bye to you, and then we're going to go on a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go to Ghana, and then our brother Mohammed will give us the health audit from Ghana. All right, so we're going for a commercial break.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Yo, yes, I'm Walker BM about radio. So I hope so. I know the Potona and Potosa and the Manchada Antia, you know. Nami Yamaju Sankabi and comment pretty, but now the way she comments me. And to say no, yeah, we are no, we massage side, no, I can say we are Mohammed Bebana or the health update from Ghana. No, Abre was in Semono or the Dosopu, on the Dosopu, and here say Mohammed Bebana or the in Semono Dosopu, Abre. Yeah, try no, you look out commercial break, Kakra. Dr. Philip Sobom, Okoba, our update is my own, and then the NHS, I'm so Dr. Debeko, Meboa. Dr. Floyd Yabekoro. It's Chinese Mohammed Baba. It's your commercial break. Yeah, but Mohammed Maya, Dr. Floyd will have an update on the coronavirus on society. Enema agency. America had meaning Ghana, the meaning, but America had the enema agency. Yeah, we go CPS. Almost and a whole lot of other things. And we will discuss that until we're going for a quick commercial break.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money. Download the app or visit worldremit.com.
Yeah, yes, I have a back bill. You bill, Sabako radio. So, so I'm the medical can health and wellness. No, Masugusu Muti. Now, you can say Mohammed Baba, but on your mind, any doctor before you got to train, come more offer. Coronavirus on, as you say, dear. We share numbers now. First, another doctor to ask. Now, I'm on numbers and I'm on the mobile to your boys a little crazy because I just said, I tell you. I don't know. Like, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We are getting close to 1 million cases a day.
Oh yeah, clocking one of the days.
I don't know because of the
it's realistic, right? Okay.
I always say,
but still, that's a lot, right?
I know, but 2 days ago, 870 new cases.
Yes, I mean, part of it is still a lot, which made us going back to the near kind of be say number and you multiply by 10. Okay. Yeah. It's conditional and say the numbers are not they are underreported. Me test positive, right? And Kaka Kevin come up with test because my bought 2 vaccines and my booster shot, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't buy a fever kit, right? The symptoms are really mad and I cough kaka. But aside from that, I thought one of those days I was sorry now 1 year bug and I be and it was so funny. It was really close to time I made vaccinated. And at that time, I used a vaccine and I caused a problem.
Yeah.
Which makes us think that numbers, even though it looks crazy now, we say you didn't based on South Africa, the course we're going to say Omicron and any didn't say Delta no.
Okay.
But still in Kufueding Echo Hospital. The only thing I make I found CDC recommendations on the demand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I made because very lockdown for because the 10 days.
Yeah.
Now the workforce,
Yes.
Over 800. No, we now got nothing for 10 days.
Then another day 800. Another day. Yes.
And look as if they will be out for you.
Correct.
I don't know. They have to reduce it down to 5.
Right. Right. And it's all about it. And I agree with you. And I guess it's all based on any science. I mean, and so in a way, you know, I do and some of the policies, you know, it's just that sometimes you question why. It's relation. I mean, with them and Thomas.
Yeah, me and Thomas.
Only thing they say, and I mean, Thomas, not other people. I mean, it makes no sense. So we okay to wear a mask for 5 more days if you're vaccinated. And see, in my opinion, say, you know, we will make sure say be very careful. I won't take their own health in their own hands. What I say. So when you vaccinate here, my expect is obey, because that's the only thing I want to say. As of now, at least 75% of cases it works. You know, which is good. You cry your friends saying flu, right? Influenza, the percentage of activity. Right? Yes. And see, we're not, I mean, some people are so hesitant, especially in Chicago, Accra, a Ghanaian community. And I organize a Ghana community health clinic. Yes. But meanwhile, they offer like vaccines, they offer a lot of health needs for free.
Also, you know, these are some of the things I say about the Ghanaian community. They don't care about health.
Yeah, but you know the funny thing, so people are, I know the funeral is really packed.
Yeah. You go any entertainment. I don't buy anything. You tell you assign your.
Yeah, it was funny the first time you had clinic in Yakoya was already now. That same story, they were hosting funeral. Then you pay me maybe 120.
And then the funeral was packed.
But funeral, master, when you're baby university, right? So, in my opinion, I believe that you have a long way to go, right? I mean, you don't want right? Because millions of money, you know, you have booster, you have for crowd some places. I don't think that, and it's shown clearly that hey, this could happen to you. And then that is the scary part of it. It's a diabetes. When you say, one here, a degree today when you be free or but we're not, unfortunately, any be with anybody. Like Obia, they different. And see, I think our advice you better deal with serious. Especially Omicron, they are tested. Like it spreads like fire. Ghana and before Christmas, it is almost malaria. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's what it is, you know. But I mean, if you're more young, I don't know, you're okay because coronavirus is not a common cold, right? The near canon. And this is a young variant. Yeah, I mean, I don't yet the cause just common cold near there, then we should be fine. But we no matter so more, you know, it's very annoying. And I think that Tuba and he said a lot of things. Maybe of them experience, you know. And you're so interesting. Maybe because I had a chance to have a booster and a booster. But we also want testing on. You know, if they didn't get vaccinated.
Also, I focus because now or taking, you know, the shot
long time, yes. He was one of the first people. Yeah.
Now, one of the symptoms will be catching them and say, all of the voice. Yes, minimum go for me no and no na me ba ko kasa ontumi nkasa the voice in now. Yeah. Obi are different because as Christians. Yeah. And see as to how strong or aspiration like with me as priority idea I feel minimum and you know it all plays a major role and the way I go so deep in the lungs now. Man here deep. So obi wanya ku you know boom say am I not be in a different. Yes, I tell you, like some people can attest to it. I might not be in a very thick. I don't think the oxygen can break through it. I see. And to say, I think I mucus will develop for a long time. You think about it.
So, I'm serious. Vaccine. I mean, yes, yeah, all right. But so far, in Rome, about including HIV drugs, now the one of the other ones, monoclonal antibodies. Like, and on us actually, and especially the your friend Retinol, and like approving and saying, I don't know, within the first 5 days, and important. A lot of people, but to say, when you COVID and that 5 days in sometimes they come. When you have test results, not just say too late, and it might not be effective. Indeed, one of the most effective ways is by vaccination, and I encourage say, especially Ghanaian community or more Chicago in the US, Mr. Momonko, because a bit to me,
Yeah, but Dr. Fury, if I knew, I hear France numbers, I'm numbers no cost, right?
Okay.
And I was wondering, why? And I was also thinking, say, is it because Matthias in New York, I don't know, Dr. Fury, will go through. And then I'm saying, this is starting from African countries, the World Organization.
Yeah.
Say African country being on, but France no free buy. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think that I think it was a lab, identifying. They named it after the lab. I don't know. Very idea one mutations they all do. So I think it's about 46 mutations.
Yeah, that's what they. Yeah,
so which makes it. You might not be clearly able to tell because say the from experience, it be more to say Omicron, but you remember mutations that was one those one, but it turns out that it doesn't cause as much hospitalization compared to the Delta variant. Okay. And when you will see, right? You see if it could be more easy to spread. Omicron is very easy to spread, but good news is it causes too much hospitalization and death, right? So this idea, massacre. Okay, think about it. 1 million cases in a day. You project how many people die? What do you estimate? 100,000. Yes, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Right? Those times, when they think about it, percentage is maybe numbers. Last year time.
Yeah, the guys now the death rate was about.
No, other number of cases not compared with the death rate.
Yeah, it was about 100,000, 150,000.
Yes, but the death rate was around
2,000-3,000.
Yes, and 100 to 2, that's 2%.
Yeah,
calculate 2% of 1 million. So yeah, it would have been disastrous. Yeah. It would have been disastrous. And I mean, vaccine in terms of fighting the virus in a very long range. Yeah.
Now, let me do something. Why does it spread that quick? Because I look at the way France, maybe American, France and once over 300,000 cases in France. I'm like,
yep.
France also going to be the best out.
So the thing is, with the Christmas in everybody, right? We have especially, and that's the 10 sprays. You carry it with you like any other infection. Usually humans, right? And I say after Christmas and outbreak, and then unfortunately around the same time a variant by. So the chances there best spreading are very high. And awareness is not like because of the ability to reproduce so fast and the R not value new also. I'm not surprised. You probably could really say to the 10th power. And in a way, it's like with the sunny way and Pacronas 27, like and Charlie, in my opinion, and numbers, it might take a downturn like in South Africa. Which would be great.
Maybe he's talking about herd immunity. So 1 million cases to be unable to herd immunity.
It's possible, Kwame, and I'm not going to doubt it. Say keep on going this way. Right. Yeah. There's 2 ways to get immunity too.
To get a shot?
Yeah. Either you get a shot or you get a virus. Yeah. The collateral, these people die out of one of them. The other one, nobody dies. And there are 2 clear choices, right? And you might be able to obtain herd immunity safely by getting vaccinated. Some of the vaccine companies in the started to keep on platforms to go with the trend. They were with your friends in influenza, flu, to predict which one variant is going to be next. Yeah, these are all things that are going into making these vaccines or mixing them back. Part of it is active against Delta, back we are active against Omicron. Those kind of things are all ongoing, you know. But right? You stand a chance of getting sick and still going to the hospital, right? And then I'm bisa will be and Dr. Friend Baku say Ghana, right? It's a Ghana the OPDI, especially health. There's no, I mean, there are the laws there, but I didn't enforce it. In my sister, some places, if you want to see you, but how do you have to say, oh, we are dragging you into the court? Oh, Ghana. Naka, one more vaccine, no, but I won't be home here. Who said that? Yes. Of you. But it's like there's so many things to it. It's very complicated. And before, especially Ghana, for now, if we here in India, cannot cost to Ghana. Oh yeah. But you don't run into the police, Charlie. You have some protection, you know. Yes. Remember, they are hospital. Oko hospital, now you are wow, remdesivir. And also was approved almost through the same process. Yeah. What I say, and side effects probably will be more than a vaccine, you know. Charlie, right? Almost all vaccine in Thomas. To the sense that we are there. Yeah. Yeah. But vaccine is yeah, exactly. Yeah, it makes no sense. Thank you for yeah. I think that Ghana patronage, maybe a bit me get Mohammed on the phone. Okay. Then check my so there was another time. Let me I'm saying it's possible. My chef Israel said a case for real. I have flu and coronavirus in the same person, and that's it. Well, yeah, same person. I wanted flu. I said I got COVID, and I had to explain that. I'll say a pathogen, right? Yeah. Okay, we will HIV, some gonorrhea. Right. So when you have to see which is a human being. Yeah. So it's not out of order. Say, and one doesn't protect the other one from the other. I think that was what we concluded on. Say, the immunity you get from COVID will not protect you from flu. That's why we are looking and say, oh, we are not. And see, I wouldn't be too surprised, but I haven't read the article. Initially, the two viruses combined together to form one common virus that has a structure. Oh, no, I haven't read it and I cannot comment. I don't think so. Okay. I don't think it's Alex. Okay. I think that same person was what tested with. What tested for flu was tested for COVID. Which is going to be possible. Yeah. Which should be possible. But the thing is, and it's a very good point in one Mickey, because maybe I'm a doctor now I'm testing now COVID and I'm going to treat you as if you were COVID. Yeah. Also, they are testing for flu. Right. Right. That's the tricky part. Yeah. You're so right about it. There are people, who are having. Unless say their symptoms not be so obvious. Say you don't see it in COVID patients. And then you test. Then you probably will go on. But it overlaps anyway. Now, COVID is the order of the day. Some flu symptoms going on. Yeah. They're not testing for flu, they're testing for COVID. First. Yes. It's only COVID now, and they're testing for flu. Because they're testing now COVID now, no one. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure about it. They might do it. Oh. But most likely, a test will now you're positive. Yeah. Right. That's correct. That's correct. Absolutely right. Yeah. Yes.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663, Massachusetts Foreign Transmittal License, FT1179663.
World Remit, a better way to send money.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS IL65 to 420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services, as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT1179663, and licensed by the Georgia Department of Banking and Finance, NMLS 1179663.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. Documents needed to apply: your proof of ID, your proof of address, and your proof of income.
Yo, yes, I'm a more about Akko Radio. So I have to want us Masugu so much. They say no Mama, you're pushing one. So Obaba Sumia, the Sumia number life for the yeah, Ghana network, you know. I'm why. And so yeah, line so I didn't bet you should go. Mama, don't you go?
Beton Kappa, Mina family.
Good. Ultimate kind the nature say, hey, okay, Mohammed, I mean, for picture to see you. Now, then I go so Ghana.
Carry, and I will be Ecoso, Ghana.
My memoir is in the first place.
I feel I'm very disappointed. Network, disappointed and the and send you a memo so that I think competition. I don't think competition. Happy doing and send me with you. And same to you. I believe Dr. Puri Chevenka.
No,
okay, and same to you. I think competition. I think the BDI fine for.
And some say, say,
and some here and some here, yes, Unicada, Untiminco party. Unicada, Uni covered Cada. In fact, yeah, but I beg you, covered Cada, Untiminco party. Now, amount for access or man. Any chance share mood be a grow cry, young copper. Yet you bring that idea go on most of young copper. If you are ever. I will say, after the fashion music. Yeah, who answer Oma or some copper or more. so far, and it is nice. I mean, me personally, and there hasn't been any case say Yachinko food party or baby. As a nice club, we say, not among person omokoye, and as normally COVID card and omokoye. Meanwhile, before I be doing not just a buying as one and I say ministry as one I announcement. A jebo, ye so be a edema for coming.
I'm a boss who was studying and someone no be answer Max.
I mean, Omina, Dabra, I did a year, 2 years straight. I was here beach, here to beach me, say a month or 4 Enco beach. I don't know about see and Kitty Pass or come. Yes, ever in a beach here. Because now only beaches not as soon as but they were very angry. I mean, almost anger on me to almost say, almost come right moment and say, I saw for you to be. I sorry for eco review. Come Oko market for Ghana, Oko, you baby on MBA, also back a month for Aka Aboso. What is the Oko night club? Places are. I not beach in quite a moment in the month of home. It's almost I say did some back demonstration very beachy. So almost demonstration in the account. So 24, 25, 23, I'm more minimum after 26 November, I feel not I shall say ergo moon go. You find you make my cat yes straight I was a beach. But no quiet for a few days and afterwards, we are actually a court bed also. So I come here and say, Yanona de Yaka, Munenko, and Kovic, Sibunaka, attend, and I cannot attend you.
Yeah, my member sorry, Mohammed. Say COVID cases, across all.
COVID case arise Christmas Eve, not arise the case of the card. Mummy, oh, I to see that got for the mummy.
Your call has been put on hold. Please. Your call has been put on hold. Please wait.
Yeah, Mohammed. It's on Gaga.
Right. Is it okay? Clear?
Yeah, clear, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can say, Mummy, we are calm. What we need to do, Mummy, yeah, but Mumu, yeah, but I'm the combination. Man, after communication, anything. Meanwhile, I mean, the cases are increasing. For nothing, yeah, hospital can see Dabra, you know, I don't think in Ghana. I see you. Okay, you know, but do not because people, so many Ghanaians feel say you in after and Peripono at the episode and that yeah, but for the cases they are very and one thing I might be now like last 2 years, for instance, sending an update almost every 2 days, almost every 3 days. They are no updates, Ghana police, they are also updates in the currently updates, send home, send a can, Jama, the Parona, I had to say common Ghanaian, and I say normal Ghanaian, maybe beginning India, there's a COVID. I can see for who continue over India and then they yank over that. I mean, yeah, I tell about so far the case from last week, from 22nd, every day, and then come to make a bit
what's it every 22nd, Ebano, kind of
from 22nd, from 22nd, every case me. from 2nd of December, and it's just not the Ghana for Ghana for being like, oh, yeah, women have said, almost at the Cate, as party, almost bois, almost you have a genie almost a month, yet you have a genie. Didn't you? Yeah. About nothing, no so.
Yeah, so and I
know. Coming. So
yeah, no,
Nakasa apa.
Mohammed. Yeah, now Dr. Frobus said. Now Dr. Frobus has said hospitalizations not to send. I guess what the car can say no. Now because the hospital room or I see you in a bed. Now I am.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a lot. And I am. So many beds. Hospital. And I am a family that. Except crime time, municipal hospitals, and I said, so most of the kids now, COVID symptoms, in your shop, not all hospital. Not made we sample common than you know. Yeah, if you're an elbow and fire said, physician bed smart, now I have COVID. Physician bed smart, now I have COVID. There are some hospitals that show symptoms, no matter how competent down. Next, my witness may now whom you know, almost lie, COVID, the only COVID, the only any testing. But lie, doctor, the COVID testing enemy. There are some of them, like so many of them are almost the only COVID testing. Come and yeah, COVID testing, you know, you are normal, almost easy, almost and but then they was very way past, was very tough. But so but last year, I mean, the last year, I told you, contact tracing media can say, I told you, we are lucky. We are having a fever now for hospital. Now, doctor Nakate, no, yo, issue positive there. Then now, anything, Yama medication, Yama facing, but we don't do upset. We don't do the same COVID case now. You can't go in a COVID no. When make just now, as some American say, I have close friends that you can't to COVID, but there hasn't been any call whatsoever anyone.
Yeah, well, I know you to minutes. We are waiting at 10 and watching you, baby. Kakramaya, because I asked him to
clear.
I want more Casayana, Kakabana, and we're to Kakra.
As much for the clear power, everyone.
Yeah, and I just a few. I am a fan side.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. To take the American, I mean, so the American answer, fever.
Let's into the Atwaso.
About vaccine. I mean, this week, don't forget to say, next week, you have be two last year, you see one bar and the network is favorable. So you throughout the last year, you see EDBC, person make on. But I mean, they say, vaccine, no, I'm out for 1 year. They say, the vaccine coming to be now, this week, the year one, Johnson for this week. Like facility, Johnson. My life from Ghanaians is yes, single dose, yes, Johnson, so and also air cop. Name from here, put up from some facilities that almost facility. Come there, Johnson, you know, NCA. If I go now, any because single no, they are obet via or walk Johnson, you know. Who is that arena or near or the own back home, and also I'm on to my editor. So apart from say amount for slow vaccine, COVID vaccine, a wound war on and I say vaccine extension. Kwame, Panya Yawa, some go for slow Panya Yaw. Say, on Sahona Mepango. Now 1 month time, when you be 1 month time, I would the panel. My body, Jenny, I am your more panini. It's apart from it's true that COVID the homes and them, I get them of no DND and they are not the two. Funny and air and do so funny out. Yeah, I don't know because any part of the Nana, Unyakino, Eliana, Wakapo, but some facilities in so, of course, I'm almost complaining, say, wise, you know, because Kumasi, for instance, there are some places where you call here. Almost say, when you say, Pahono, and then, yeah, too much. Come on, I said, almost every. You have me or also Eddie, but super idea. What's in the day, or Anna, wash now, and then the one question, it be said to say, you boost and never mind. So far, Ghana, dear, booster now, Mokana. Booster, young movie, the dinner, my hopefully, anybody will be a wow. Anybody will be a audio, then booster, no, about
yeah, Mama, so now, no, percentage wise, no, young fat, yeah, more, so can boost us a booster, our first dose, no, percentage wise, no, where percentage in the best, or more my own. That may be such a percentage wise, no, so more my one, first dose for no, percentage wise, in the best, say. Auntie. Hello, Mohammed.
Credit remaining.
Yes, I from Mohammed the Babak because former producer, not Dr. Fori, Mr. Obajina, Safra and Mama not name here because I'm said no and see a connection. Jabako commercial break about why transfer connecting Mohammed.
Just one more pic, JJ, please.
Oh, Mama. Really?
Smile. It's not every day my eldest son graduates.
I couldn't have done it without you.
All without Auntie Jane's generous support.
Here is to Auntie Jane's well-appreciated World Remit money transfers.
World Remit Corporation is licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services as a foreign transmittal agency by the Massachusetts Division of Banks, number FT 11796.
Are you 65 years or older? Good news. Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. It's true. For most people, your health insurance program increases as you grow older. That's why the state of Illinois has expanded its Medicaid health insurance program to everyone 65 and older, regardless of your immigration status. Need help to apply? Contact United African Organization, UAO, WhatsApp, SMS, IL65 to 773-420-8976. If you are 65 years and older, there's one thing we can all agree on. Your health and well-being is important. Whether you are a recent green card holder or retiree, asylee or without paper, you're now eligible for the Illinois Medicaid Health Insurance Program. Need help to apply?
Very clear. My first report. I see from Fanchame. Let's check in there. Then you change the sign and change.
Networking in any, networking and any. And then our questions are near Busano. Now we can be before you. Now, me besides the first dose, no, or more my one percentage in the ASA. More.
Hello, Kwame.
Yeah, to me, guy.
Hello, Kwame. Let's talk about not me say percentage be but question the real question I can't get it clearly.
Yeah, now me besides those no a percentage wise no or more my one no. I'm a percentage in it.
Oh, sure, Kwame. She said the increase, but I get on say Ghana about say yeah pay 20,000 friends and Ghanaians are also more ever since. So far, sorry, 20 million. Sorry, 20 million Ghanaians. I was more ever since. That was your target before 2021 ever so. But unfortunately, to me, but so far no, I buy no target. So I mean, you're almost fully vaccinated for now. And I'm telling them, my Johnson, you know, one almost last week now 2 out, now one almost ever. So this week is the percentage wise, you know, any MI from Ghana, MI. So, but we are hoping to Monday at the camp, yeah, almost ever my almost updating current because Johnson, you know, almost of course, I increase it.
Let's just say I buy now can to me for I my
so far for about a week now, you can update on the percentage for about a week now. Meanwhile, this week is so those you know, and I say vaccination, you know, increase. Don't forget to say last month, December, I know it was another Ghana is a vaccination month. At the ending of the month, ending of December, no air banning, no not vaccination, increase. But you know, more update. And I Ghana for now, say, well, I'm opening now. Still now, or no person of a chilling, or yeah, man, uncle chilling. It's any of the if I draw now, and it's restriction. And yes, change and I knew movie. Yeah.
Yeah, let me share the testing rate of Ghana. And I mean, you say now, Funa Ghana for do 10 million, 2 million. Population of 32 million. I feel on my testing for 2 million. And I mean, testing that to say because I look as if say Omojai and
and I make I say last year, you know, you shall say, come and found say, December be see a January. My advocating Quano. If it's my more than so many months, you know, my vaccinating. Then it's what I make answer.
Let's say,
good, because yet this week, and the centers now, it's like this December be right, January, you know. But we can't based on percentage on the Ghana Health Service has to help us. And don't forget that last year we had a movie update and I delay because I didn't know what's it. We now boss for Accra, but still we see a delay 3 days, 4 days, 4 days. So we are hoping to time. I am sure, pretty sure. The optional Monday the update within 2 weeks update a comment and one percentage you know a bit shoot from time I share vaccination at the end of November.
All right, they say no.
As you may like I said, we update now one day a colo yes any move for yeah.
Well, and you colo until suffer from a banner. The one the way I so they are saying. And to some of them from a brain, the information I want and one legitimate. Some move.
But how green said, Debia Dano. I just negative news, you know, it didn't come back. Kind of be about a bonting, about clear. Me completely was ready over. All of my mention from my mention to you, or China, you will be among the piano. But if the information is there, what is so? Oh, my, then no anything. Why do you wait for Becca as a and Sana? I mean, the idea anyway, I had been for you. But some is what you pick now, or they call it out as soon as something.
Yeah, this is a Ghana. No, I never want to say general life not zero.
General life there, I think we hold the bar as a half part. Network, a disappointment. How a because I am your number. General life, we say, Michelle will be say, hey, dear, for more, one more year, she and you book 2 more, book 3 more, not 4 more day. And everybody, any papa. Guy, I should say, more, if you much more year coming, the salary, some more fine. I bring a lot of engineers. With regards to the like the you try about expenses, never be a singing for Sony at the minimum. She said last week, cuckoo, almost what cuckoo or habo, and like cuckoo, baby, almost pushel war, not almost factories one. Almost what cuckoo bag, come and they call a butcher, they be bread, mamu, muddy tea, as on the bread in your talk. Kwame, go back could be a choker 65%. 65% say a new one Ghana. It's only Ghana. I mean, I consider mobile Ghana and church. We are showing you in Ghana. 65 is just a coin, sir. A top pure Tamian, sir. Any of them also cocoa bag about one. Cocoa bag, try the could be almost a lab. Only a lab, you know, I can't at the back. And son, I was qualified for 65%. I'm a demonstration on more last week in an say, yeah, increasing call 1 Ghana city. Quite wouldn't go back. And now on try a continue. Cocoa bag.
Cocoa bag, they say 50 pounds.
50 kilos.
50 kilos.
Cocoa bag back. Coming, cocoa bag back. No. Prince pure Tamian. Can you imagine? And the guys were like, I saw you for Prano. Omo pass out in the omo eba ho kwa na omo ntimi mpo nso ano ma sanso omo gane ko enso adwuma yen ye no 65%. Anyway, asking say Ghana Cocoa Board omo GP come it's huge. I don't want to go there. Okay, so we no ebe ma kono no adoso or no say ope 1 city also mpa 1 city man sadia obejai ujaya omo ka se kwa me omo abetinya wo je ibi o omo betinyi anya Dr. Poli Eddie any view. I'm a trainer so.
Mohammed, so I don't compare Dr. Foley. We are right. So to the compare. I'm not but I'm to say suit as 17 hours and as I'm right. Yes, I'm get wow.
No.
You can imagine say if we 1 year dimana wakako jina loro kan na odechi I'm akon for and I say sorry ode to and go put to me the account
ode assembly ode assembly ba
so I am thinking there was he I'm over Zoom Lions. What is Zoom Lion?
More Zoom Lion 2000 the kaipa
good Kwame aban etua Zoom Lion ka eye staff dia no aban etuaneka 500 to 600 Ghana. Meanwhile, practically, and I say any book move 500 to 600, but basically, if I pay 150 to 180 Ghana, 150 to can 1.5 to 1.8 million, and 150 to 180 Ghana. But paper sona than ETS Ghana, between 500 to 600 Ghana. Pay one head, it's probably a bossing year.
The difference,
I mean, so
difference,
different. open screen I will be any difference e ko hwan ho kwame mpo o de enya hwe chameka 150 chameka 180 Busime no so give it to me 8 months give it to me kwame eno so better be 3 months 2 months 3 months ansana aba 2 months 3 months ansana aba this is the issue and the thing is that we end up blaming Akufado. Kwame Debi Ameka say Akufado can't take care of everything. Nani na emi lupe tsaranya yede oba de ma yegina. Anything our head of institutions or but alarm bi so na say ekoba say ye ntu ho anamu bia Kwame that is where they blame game ebeba no. That's where they blame game ebeba.
Mohammed mama ka say ye pon ye ya no sports to aso. Sports to aso I go see the money the crew on to be omedru ha. Amode power sports no the new the new edition African Cup of Nations no so masate anameboa
and okay ase na akomshefo of course e wo Ghana because bi na man ka bi enye akomshefo no omo asase se Ghana ebi se Ghana for nko nantwie na yemfa enti enhye for Manzania yaje cup na ba ebi so said that be omo kana see crowd I ebi sa dey politics say MP to hopa dey omuntu nje cup no yi say NDC aba eti binim say akwati ni mo so atibia oma emekle my name vaccination because Ghana coach no enya COVID last week information nya no say Ghana coach enya COVID enti because of that enti ma training no enti nko training mini animo Clement say indeed ampa onya COVID no na sisi no eko anase nko ye coach why na de ebeko friends ni deputy anase ono so ebe zoom na odi aye coach ananti I'm sure that mini akozi mo ba obeba abe clear day amayin
and on that note no dey ja okwan
but I say ya group bo di so no many akozi mo me so mo ya mun pushi say Ghana for any gibo ho pa just that I'm saying Black Stars near my name be eda yinyina yini na ma atekọ from nemu no eye club football Ghana for do na any jewo but ye my kwan my COVID because of COVID therefore ya Kwame COVID o therefore because they say no obi
Mohammed they okay no ana me dwene ho a me tiase mpanifo no I don't know what they are doing me everything on COVID Accra Sports Stadium almost ready into former teams in ball but no more the amount of former your concert any part do about Accra Sports Stadium and it's all say oh Mohammed no be
coming to mid year no from January to February you blend everything at the Abansana 2022 the program and that so Kwame say obi ko he ball not a social distance no yentimi nya wo ho a he for the stadium my seat wo Kwame yentimi be just the 22 into 2 e wo ho that social distance ntimi nya adwuma a so dey mu any between that first night mo ni between Chatawale babaye hi and mo ni between it's not possible so I don't see money padrona Jesus. Go for omo epese omo ebebu ya na say dem. Kwame very serious. E ade a e ha jo kwame before me kono so no. Nansen dia esamba ene say December mu. Dia esamba ene say ni padrona allergy say COVID vaccine no. Owa entimi e ma wonwo. Kwame Chinese no the years serious for Ghana. Don't forget say seven president and if you team the anything involving Ujimine or so much interest on those things. But Ghana Health Service and Ghana Medical Institute out tray. So far in your Soviet COVID vaccine Ujimi intino ma no or say munko na munko Enti kwa me dia e chelo.
I catch Ghana for so munti Ako Radio, especially Sunday health and wellness. Because I have no information on here bia na be dey de be more because SAS mo can have a bia that say COVID vaccine awongo. I mean come on. And Zenga America had the poor ma just business. And then the moment you just come work on can be bitre Ghana for more butcher. Or about 30 seconds. Mr. 30 seconds on sticking with 30 seconds.
Me and this another 30 seconds. Oh, dear, my message here. We are no more aguichi. They mechanical me catch them the beer. They are more becano. Actually, if you for no. Yeah, almost like 90% every their doctor and Penny-Pobeka, Ghana. It's yesterday at Abraka. If you for now, say COVID is real because people are still doubting it's real. No more instances. Now when I say my food be now more show moon crying say or more war and call vaccine. So either say apart from someone be sivu obe sivu ninia obe sivu nana obe sivu leswa and I say nebishan for maka na happen so omu eating habits omu ndidi ya share afe foforo omu ndidi eat well energy drinks no those ebe say omu kanche if you for they take a lot of energy drinks or the aduane the tone chain at the non energy drink or the fruit the tone chain at the no it's like from an opportunity me one energy drink. I mean say it will be a you can't depend solely on energy drink.
All that note to know what if for now the modern be see her na yama kwan ama power sports so edo moje aba. Enti so fina do feeding at one yapon health and wellness no na dey kan wansam no massage therapy ni Michael eba ha na ebe twetwe nkomo ama to say ade kama pa nti so opo baby akwa Chicago touch Chicago touch okọ na agba ọkọ radio din about 10% from now to the end of spring the end of winter, right? Dr. Fori, producer, from now to spring okọ ọkọ radio din about 10% off. Let's just say no see mecha telephone nyina mo tie mo hwe about say atokwa amena Dr. atokwa amena da so doctor eba so na Dr. Cledus Bedu nyina ba so akosiri mo nyina ba temo nyina na mamu nyina so afinhia pa afisa say na just say health and wellness ekwedu mo so mfukwa manu Dr. Fori Obomochidom from the studios of Ako Radio no yakra mo nyambo a same time next week be saba e da masibe